Good evening, Jason. Your topic for tonight is about conditional. In Korean, we call it 가정법. And for this topic, you have to be familiar with the three sentence patterns that we use for conditional sentences. But since you're studying basic grammar, then we'll be focusing on only on the first two patterns. And here you go for the first one. The first pattern, you have if plus subject plus the present form of the verb. And then you have your comma, your subject. And for your main verb, you can choose among the present form, the future form, or the imperative form. Imperative in Korean is myungyeong. Okay? So you have there if plus subject plus the present form. The example that I have in here is if you find my phone. So you have if, then you have your subject, and then find is in the present form. So if you find my phone, this is your if clause. And then after the if clause, you've got a comma in here. And then my main sentence is an imperative. Give it to me. So as you know already, imperative sentences tells a command or gives a command. So this is the first pattern. When do we use this? We use the first pattern if we talk about real possibilities. If I really lost my phone, then I can tell my friend or somebody else that if you find my phone, give it to me. So that is if I really lost my phone. So there's a real possibility that the person I am speaking with can find my phone. For the second pattern, you have if plus subject plus the past form. So you can see the difference. This one is present and then this one is past. So if plus subject plus past form, you've got your comma again because you started with the if plus. And then you have your subject, and for your main verb, you can use would plus base form, could plus base form, or might plus base form. Let's take a look at it again. You've got if plus subject plus past form of the verb, and then you have your subject, would base form, could base form, or might base form. One basic example for the second pattern is if I lost my phone, I would cry. So as you can see in here, we follow the pattern. You have if, and then you have your subject, and your verb is in the past form. This is for your if clause. So after the if clause, you've got your comma, and then our main sentence has the subject I, and the verb is would cry. So that would be from would and base form. So now, when do we use the second pattern? We use the second pattern when we talk about unreal possibilities. So, especially when we are just imagining, I have my phone, but I'm imagining that if I lost my phone, I would cry. Did I really lose my phone? No. I'm just imagining. So, if I lost my phone, I would cry. Let's take a quick look at it again. The conditional rule in Korean, that would be 가정법. And you have the first two patterns. You have the first pattern, if plus subject plus present form of the verb, comma, and then you have your subject and your verb. You could choose from the present, future, or imperative. We use the first pattern when you talk about real possibilities. And then pattern number two is if plus subject plus past, comma, and then subject plus would base form, could base form, or might base form. We use the second pattern when you talk about unreal possibilities, like when you're imagining. Thank you so much for watching.